What up, gamers? Fencer here, and welcome back to Shadowverse. So last time we did Lyell's story, and because of that, we can now move on to Amaryllis' story here. So let's get started with that. Yeah, we got 3 chapters here, which is A Small Lie, The Dragon, and Pride. Uh, but yeah, here we go. A Small Lie. Amaryllis' memories begin from the time she arrived at the orphanage. This is where she met Lilium, who gave her a real name instead of a number for the first time. She had a number for a name from before. Alright, let's get to it, guys.
My earliest memory is the back of a wagon, bouncing along a bumpy road, not knowing where it led.
The first thing that came to my mind is Skyrim. You know, the intro, the beginning. Hey, you there. You're finally awake.
I can't recall a single thing before that. Or maybe I just don't want to remember. When we arrived, I saw a proper roof and walls. And that was a huge relief to me.
Consider yourselves lucky. This orphanage will give you the home your parents could not.
Everybody just nodded along and did as the man said, myself included. After all, we had food to eat and beds to sleep in. A nice, happy home. But then,
Consider yourselves lucky. You get to be part of a groundbreaking experiment.
every night,
Ooh.
a few of us would be taken away to the experiments.
So it's a shady orphanage here that they would just experiment the orphans on.
I didn't know what that meant, but no one ever came back.
Oh my.
So I figured, wherever they went, it must be a happy place.
Nah.
Listen up. Today we're taking numbers 226 through 241. Into the
man.
lab you go.
Seeing the others go off would always make me sad. I wanted to go to the experiments too. But I was number 329.
Oh wow.
I had to wait my turn.
Yeah, that'll be a while, but hopefully by then, I don't know. She escapes. I don't trust these guys.
One evening, before lights out, I decided to take a walk around the orphanage. That's odd.
Oh wow, they even gave her a model too. So are we gonna revisit, like, the past? Because whenever I see stuff like this, I'm sure there's a purpose. Like they didn't even give like Lyelth a young model. Only like in the art.
There was this room the grown-ups said we weren't allowed to enter. But the lights were on. Curious, I peeked inside.
Even her too. Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna revisit these two characters like when they were younger in the future.
My, how beautiful you are. Good evening, love. To whom do I owe the pleasure?
That room. I realize now it was just like the library here at the academy,
Oh,
with stacks upon stacks of books. And in the middle, a girl, staring back at me expectantly.
yeah, I just realized. So I'm just wondering if the school maybe before was an orphanage. And then I know Verdelia said that she's been like alive for a while, like she's older. Because I'm guessing their age or something kind of pauses when they enter the whatever that different realm.
I can still
I'm not sure.
recall my shock upon seeing her.
Actually,
She was different from the others.
like yeah, I'm not sure if they talk about it because it's been a while since I've last seen her story here. But I'm not sure if it's one of those things where like when you enter that realm, like time kind of like slows down or pauses. And that way that would like slow down their aging. But I am curious about Lilium over here. Because I feel like with her she's been outside of that realm. Unless maybe she's also affected by it too. I'm not sure.
She spoke like a grown-up. And her eyes, a fierce glimmer shone in them. I have never seen anyone else quite like her.
I'm number 329. What number are you?
Me? I'm Lilium.
Huh?
Much nicer than number 14, don't you think?
Whoa.
What's your name?
14, so she probably already had an experiment on.
My name?
Never heard of a name before? Here, I'll show you.
Lilium turned her book around so I could see. It was an encyclopedia of flowers.
Yeah. I was about to say, because I know Amaryllis is a flower.
Wow.
Lovely, aren't they? Each of these flowers has a name and a meaning to go along with it.
And I'm assuming with Lilium, she's also based on a flower. I mean, I don't know what the Lilium flower is, but it sounds like a lily flower, right? Sounds similar to that.
I am Lilium. Purity and innocence. That's what they used to call me.
Purity.
Names have meaning, you see. Meaning not found in numbers. So, which flower are you, love?
So what does Amaryllis mean?
Me. I don't know. None of them, maybe.
Oh, well that simply won't do. How about I choose one for you then? Let's see. Oh, I know! Amaryllis! What do you think? Its meaning is... radiant beauty.
Okay.
Amaryllis?
Yes, that's the one!
I whispered the name to myself over and over. And all the while, Lilium beamed at me. Amaryllis. 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 It sounded so foreign at first. But as I kept repeating it, the name came to feel like my own.
I can be Amaryllis?
Why, of course! Say, Amaryllis, won't you read a book with me?
She grabbed my hand and I let her pull me close. And then we read a book, side by side.
I want to read as many books as I can. Happiness has to be hiding in one of them. I just know it.
Happiness?
I'm searching for a happy ending, you see. And not just any old happy ending. One so happy that leaves nobody wanting more, and everybody envious.
The first story we read together was a bit too difficult for me to follow. There was a king and a thief, but then the king forgives the thief, and
Boring.
seeing Lilium utter that word, with a frown on her face, I just knew that I agreed with her.
That was boring.
Lilium flashed a smile at me, and I knew I'd said the right thing. After that, I would go see Lilium every evening. We would read all manner of stories. A mermaid and a legendary sword, a hero raised by wolves, an ancient city buried beneath the earth. Every day we would try a new book. But they all bored Lilium.
Attention! Today we're taking numbers 311 through 327.
Ooh.
Into the lab, please.
I forgot her exact number, but I think that's one of her numbers, right?
And then, the night before it was finally my turn to go to the experiments,
I picked this one out for today.
Lilium brought over a picture book. Its title, The Princess and the Worm Witch.
Okay.
It was about a sickly princess and a knight who takes her out on an adventure, and a witch who brings her back.
The Worm Witch took the princess by the hand and led her back to the castle, where they lived happily ever after.
As I listened to Lilium read the fairy tale's ending aloud, I felt sad all of a sudden. But when I glanced at Lilium, her eyes lit up like I'd never seen before.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
I told a lie. a small lie.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
A small
the
lie.
Worm Witch, wasn't she just brilliant? And the ending.
Of course she would relate to the Worm Witch.
It was lovely. So lovely. Now this is a happy ending.
When I saw the way she smiled, how she glowed with excitement, I knew I had said the right thing.
Say, Amaryllis, wouldn't it be lovely if we could live happily ever after, just like them? I'll be the Worm Witch, and you can be the princess. Oh, okay.
So how does it work? Just
We were simply two children, exchanging a whimsical promise.
I'm just wondering how this whole process works of her trapping her in that one area.
But now I realize, those words, they weren't child's play at all. They were a magical contract.
Oh, really?
The moment I agreed, my entire body turned terribly sluggish, as if I had suddenly caught a cold. But Lilium, she just looked at me with that warm smile of hers.
Amaryllis, what lovely acting! I knew you'd make the perfect princess!
Torment with every breath. Bones screaming in protest, twisting out of shape. Each waking moment, hot yet cold, and oh so painful. I thought nothing of it, though. I was the princess. She was supposed to be sickly after all.
Thank you, Lilium.
That, and I didn't have a clear vision of happiness myself. We had so much in common. I thought if Lilium was happy, surely I'd be happy too.
I'll be the princess.
The next day,
It's all to make her happy.
I finally went off to the experiments.
Come on now, this way.
They laid me down on a bed, surrounded by odd tools and trinkets.
This is subject number 329. We will be experimenting with the artificial augmentation of mana reserves and transplant of an extrinsic catalyst.
Experimenting with the artificial augmentation of mana reserves and transplant of an extrinsic catalyst. So are they like just transferring like pretty much mana? Like yeah, mana reserves
The men were speaking to each other,
onto something else?
but I was too lost in my own thoughts to hear what about. What does it mean to be the princess? How much pain and suffering must I endure? And how
Oh, whoops. Whoa.
Before long, I woke. But the men, they were all on the floor, writhing in agony.
Let me just read that last one again. And how much will I inflict on those around me? Okay.
I knew right away that it was me. I did this. I hurt them, made them suffer.
Oh my! Amaryllis, why, you're so lovely!
But when I saw the look of absolute delight on Lilium's face, I knew I had done nothing wrong.
Come, my darling, we must be off. Off to find your knight, and then we'll live happily ever after.
She took me by the hand, and I led her. For at the time I still believed that she would lead me, lead us to happiness.
So I'm gonna guess that from before, she did not have any magic, but then they transferred like, you know, an artificial, like, you know, mana, like storage, the reserve thing, into her. And then that kind of like unlocked her power, where it kind of like destroyed those scientist guys. But yeah, the dragon, here we go. Before she met Verdelia, Amaryllis spent her days sequestered in the secret library. One day, a member of the investigators of mysterious phenomena finds her way inside. I'm guessing that'll be like the first victim of the...
Today's the day!
Oh no,
I'm going to find her and everyone will rue the day they doubted me!
it's one of the students. Like, we fast forward.
The secrets of the library are just waiting! Waiting to be discovered by us, the investigators of mysterious phenomena!
Oh, not Imp again. What is it this time?
You haven't heard the rumors? There's supposedly a door to another world here in the library.
Exactly! And get this. We found it! Imp combed through the whole area for clues and boom! Magical barrier! Who cast it? What secrets does it protect? Mark my words, we'll crack this case. Just like with the haunted gargoyle in the sinister magic circle!
Wasn't the ghost of the gargoyle just a slime that slipped inside?
And the magic circle was only drawn that big so a cheater could see it through the classroom window.
Well, yes. But this time's different. This mystery will rock the very foundations of Lanecrest. You'll see. The barrier must be projected from something in this room, and I'm going to find it.
Good luck with that. Do you see how many books there are here?
Well... just you wait. I'm going to find its source. A few books won't stop me. Okay, so... I maybe exaggerated that a bit. Now what do I do? Even Imp's most seasoned investigators couldn't find any clues. Why are there so many books? I'd be an old hag by the time I finished reading all of them one by one. There has to be another way. Wait, the shelf.
Here we go.
Picture books! I didn't know the library had any. Oh, I used to love this one. Yes, there was a princess and a witch, and a password to undo her magic. I think it was... oh, sun and moon, night and noon. Ah!
And here we go.
What just happened? I don't understand. One moment I was reading that book, and the next the other students, they're all... gone. Wait, does that make this the secret library? Oh, there's no time to waste. I must send word to the other investigators.
Oh,
Oh no, here we go.
oh my. Well, this is a most pleasant surprise. Hello there. I'm so glad you finally come to see me, my dear knight.
Pardon? You're... what? What's with this girl? I mean, she's adorable, but that's beside the point. Hermana. It's so incredibly overwhelming. And dark. Is she even human?
So like, her mana reserves are... that's been like given to her is probably like so powerful. Dang.
Am I mistaken?
Oh, where are we?
We're in the library. The other library. It's our secret room. Just me and her. If you don't know, you must not be the knight.
The knight? Who are you exactly? And what are you doing here?
I am the princess, Amaryllis, and I am here, waiting for my knight. My apologies, but if you are not the knight, I'm afraid you can't be with me. Farewell. It was fun talking to you.
No, wait!
Oh wow. Yeah, I kind of forgot like about I guess how that whole thing work if I guess you just get kicked out, right? I remember Verdelia was there once. Then she got kicked out, I guess.
Whoa!
Well, where the heck did you come out of?
But like I also remember them like remember Vidalia like feeling weak, right?
Am I back? In reality? That magic, it must have been a teleportation spell. Or a type of barrier? Whatever it was, I've never seen anything so advanced.
Hello? You okay? What happened to you?
I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. The other library.
Excuse me?
I don't have time for this. I need to go ask my club for backup. Come on, come on.
Why is the music
We're
so
almost there now.
the music is so scary?
Why, hello there.
Oh no.
Um,
Lilium?
I'm Lilium. Pleasure to meet you. Now, I couldn't help but notice the little chat you had with Amaryllis.
what do you mean?
I gather you've read The Princess and the Worm Witch? You see, I am the Worm Witch, and as such, I must see to it that the princess remains locked up until the knight shows himself. So, I think she could use a dragon to guard her chamber. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose.
I had a problem, you see. One must fulfill certain conditions in order to enter that room. But you shall do just fine. Yes, I think you will make a wonderful dragon.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. When she thought about the idea of like having a dragon there, like I guess you'll be the dragon.
What's happening to me?
Thou art a servant of the Worm Witch, created to do her bidding with tooth and claw and flame. Thou art the mightiest, most noble of creatures. Thy name is the dragon. Let thy being be one with thy name.
You know, now that I think about it, having a magical school, you know, a school with magic, it can be kind of like scary as well. Because now you have like, you know, students and teachers just trying to, you know, take advantage of like other like students here, like kidnapping them. Like dang.
No. No!
I mean, like just look what happened in Harry Potter. That happens sometimes, right? A lot of like life and death stuff in that movie series.
How lovely.
So is that really the dragon that we fought? It even has like the uniform still, like kind of. I never noticed that. Is that the uniform?
Come, the princess awaits us. We shall protect her, as the Worm Witch and her kin.
I remember too, there was like multiple dragons, right? So I guess for any other student that enters, they just become a dragon at the end. Is that right?
Good afternoon, Amaryllis.
Lilium, you've come to see me. Who is that?
She is my dragon, and now your new playmate.
Playmate? Wonderful. Pleased to meet you, dragon. Oh. Lilium, can I ask you something? Do I know this dragon from somewhere?
Yes.
No, it must be your imagination.
Oh. I guess so. You must be right. You're always right, Lilium.
No.
You always have been.
Man. Oh yeah, interesting stuff, man. Pride is the last one here. Ever since joining Verdelia's class, Amaryllis has been happy with her life. But what is this true is this what true happiness is? She decides to ask her new professor. Right now we're in the present.
I think I'm starting to understand now. What happened between us? I always did as Lilium said. And somewhere along the way, I started to believe I really was the princess. And that only empowered Lilium's magic. So, I guess I'm partially to blame as well. It all started because we shared the same dream. Lilium and I. I feel as if I've just woken from a dream. A long, long dream.
You know, we did see that one scene with Lilium getting all, I guess, kind of crazy, so I am wondering. I mean, like, I am wondering when she's gonna enact that after, like, because now, yeah, we're taking like what multiple days in classes with this, with Verdelia's class.
Sun and moon. Night and noon.
Oh, is she going back?
Hey, you free today? I had this idea for an experiment. It's pretty cool.
Oh, is she going back and forth?
Here we go again. What's the plan?
Everybody seems to be having so much fun. I love watching the other students in the library as they chatter amongst themselves, or read, or study, and I can't help but wonder, could we have been like that too? If different choices had been made. William, so much has happened since then. More than I ever thought possible. I met Lilium and left the orphanage. Came here to Lanecrest and read so many books about people, places, flowers.
Oh. I thought maybe this would be the orphanage and it transformed into the school because, you know, they both had the libraries. I thought it was the same one.
Who knew Amaryllis had so many different meanings? Did Lilium know? When she gave me this name, I've learned so much. And now I have a professor.
Okay, so this
And
is
my
in the
first classmate.
present. Yeah, so apparently there's different meanings of Amaryllis, so I'm just wondering what. Yeah, I'm just wondering what the different meanings are, because maybe uh, Lilium had a different meaning in mind. Wait, I was wondering if like this was within like the past or present, because I don't know. I don't know if like sometimes she like goes in and out of like that other library just to like see the classmates, but no, this is the present.
I wonder, could this be it? Could this be?
I want to read as many books as I can. Happiness has to be hiding in one of them. I just know it.
Happiness?
I'm searching for a happy ending, you see. And not just any old happy ending. One so happy, it leaves nobody wanting more. And everybody envious.
Oh, I know. I'll ask Professor. Have I found happiness, do you think?
Oh, where's this coming from?
Just, I've been thinking. Since meeting you and joining your class, every day has been so fun. So it got me wondering, is this what happiness is?
Sure, why not? Would be my first answer, but something tells me there's more to your question than that.
Lilium and I, we were searching for a reason. A reason to live. A reason convincing enough to make us believe that maybe we really do have a place in this world after all. I'm just curious, I suppose. Does everybody else have a reason too?
Oh boy. I guess. I can tell you now, the purpose of someone's life is never easy to define. I think that might be why we spend our whole lives looking for it.
Oh. I see. I just thought that maybe everybody else, everybody living normal lives, knew what happiness was already. I was mistaken then. We're all living a great big mystery.
That's one way to put it.
That sounds terrifying. What if I never find an answer?
You know, ever since I met you, I've been struck by how pure, how honest you are. The questions you ask yourself are tough, but you face them head on. That's more than can be said for most people.
No, you have it backwards. Lilium's the pure and innocent one.
Oh
Not
no.
me. I told a lie, you see.
I mean, I would say compared to like what Lilium did, I feel like she's the more, I guess, less innocent.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
I told a lie. A small lie.
What, you? Kinda hard to picture.
But Professor, I was keeping secrets from you too.
Fair enough.
It was just one lie at first. But then, to cover it up, I lied some more. And more. I'm not pure. Or honest. I'm a liar. Professor, I've realized something. Something terrible. Lilium's magic forces people into the role of a character from that fairy tale. Just like how I was the princess, and you were the knight. But then, what about the dragon? Did she used to be someone else too?
Yes.
There's a strong possibility. Yeah. Lilium may have a lot of mana, but even then, she can only power so many transfigurations herself. Unless she gives the role to someone with enough mana to maintain the spell themselves.
Lilium's done bad things, hasn't she? Awful things.
Yes.
Are you gonna try and fight back? Punish her?
Punish? No. To be honest, I don't know if I blame her. It was my lie that started this. So for now, I just want to tell her how I really feel.
Okay, I can maybe see that. I can maybe see that, but like at the same time, like you didn't even know that was a contract too.
I want to tell her I never actually liked that fairy tale.
Dang.
That I want a new beginning. For us.
Yeah, she's gonna be so pissed.
Well, you have my full support.
Really? You mean it?
Of course I do. I'm your teacher. I can give you a leg up, but ultimately it's up to you to find the answers you seek.
Up to me?
Yeah? Well, before you talk to Lilium, it'd be a good idea to have a plan. Something to counter her magic, just in case. I know you can. You're clever, imaginative, and have a kind heart. Be proud of that. With all that going for you, Lilium won't stand a chance against your magic. I believe in you.
Okay. I'll give it a try. Did you know, Professor? My name, the one she gave me, it has
Oh.
another meaning. Pride. I'm going to live up to my name. Not as the princess, but as Amaryllis.
Alright. Okay, this one felt also like a good story. But yeah, that was Amaryllis' story. You know, we got these two here, just learning from Verdelia, and also preparing for, like, going up against either their parents or friend. I feel like Lyelf might have a harder time here, because he's got, like, an undead army to also think about, but, you know, he also has, like, the possibility of also, having his students fight with him. And yeah, I assume that's going to be the case. But also another thing is that he probably has to fight his mother too. I'm not sure if he expects that too or not, or if he realized that. I'm guessing so, but yeah, he has to fight Cornelius and his mother and the undead army, and then all he has really is the students. It really depends on like the quality of the undead army, because I know they're just recruiting like people who are, I guess, gifted in magic, I think. But yeah, that was pretty much it for Amaryllis' story. All she has to do is just fight the Lilium, the Worm Witch. I'm not sure how hard that would be for her, because, you know, she's also pretty powerful too. But yeah, that was it for her story. That was Amaryllis. Next time is Castell. We'll see what kind of like freaky magic that she has unlocked the last time that we saw her with Vice. I am curious about that because, yeah, she is a big mystery right now. Like, we don't know much about her story. Like, she wasn't that exposed compared to, like, Lyelta and Amaryllis, so we'll see what Castell is like. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.